When I first came on YouTube a few years back, I was shocked and surprised by all the videos and entertainment that was available for free. There's especially one YouTuber that I looked up to the most, and that was very entertaining. He was PewDiePie. He was funny, inspirational, he caught my attention with most of his videos, and frankly, I wanted to be something like him and wanted to make my own YouTube channel. But back then, my thought process was that PewDiePie was someone special. He had some sort of talent, or maybe he was from a different planet, and he had some talent that I didn't. But when I started college, my thought process started to shift to a more why not me kind of attitude, and that we're all humans. Me and PewDiePie are all humans, right? And we all have 24 hours in a day. No one gets more and no one gets less. Then I had the great idea of creating my own YouTube channel. I clearly remember the day I started my channel. I was super excited. I got on my laptop, recorded a video of me talking about a book that changed my life. I had great examples in the video. I was enthusiastic. I then posted the video on YouTube, shared it with my friends on Facebook, and then went to sleep. That night, I remember I couldn't fall asleep. I was super excited because I thought that when I woke up, I was going to have thousands and thousands of views. I was going to become an instant star. People were going to love my video. People were going to like my video. People were going to share it. And life was going to be easy and great. The next morning when I woke up, I rushed over to my computer. I looked at my video and it had 12 views. At that point, I was confused. I was shocked. And I was baffled, and I just wanted to quit my YouTube channel. So this brings me to the first point in the book Mastery by Leonard. We live in a society where we believe that there's effortless learning, instant celebrities, instant millionaires, and it is filled with instant gratifications. I looked at PewDiePie where he is now. And yeah, of course, he's famous, successful, but I do not see him when he spent hours just to make some video that would get a few views, or when he would wake up at the crack of dawn just to start filming his videos. I, and people like me, do not see successful people's hardships. We do not see their journey, but instead we see where they are now. So what's their alternative then? Well, here it is. It's mastery. Mastery is when you go on a lifelong journey for a new skill or practice, and eventually you become better and better at that skill. PewDiePie is also on the path of mastery as well. PewDiePie is on this lifelong journey of YouTube video creations, and he's becoming better and better with each video he uploads. He realized that this journey will never end, and he continues to enjoy every step of the way. But how can we be like PewDiePie, or how can we go on our own path of mastery for the things that we are interested in? This brings us to the first key for mastery, which is to find instruction. But not just any kind of instruction. The best thing you can do is arrange for first-rate instructions. At college, I'm a residence assistant, which basically is a job where a student, me, is making sure that others are safe and following the rules within the dorms. And if they're not, I would have to confront the students, write them up, and report them, which as it sounds does not seem fun for either party. I still remember when it was my first shift, I had so many problems, and there were students being loud, left and right, and as proper job protocol goes, I had to report every one of them. Yet I was very conflicted, confused, and did not know what to do. However, at the time, I was texting another coworker of mine, and he has a lot more experience than I do. He is actually one of the more experienced RAs, and technically he is my boss as well. And he instructed me to do some tasks, and he helped me figure out what I was doing correctly and what I was doing wrong. The next step to get on a fulfilling path of mastery is practice. Practice not as a verb, but as a noun. A practice can be anything you practice on a regular basis as an integrated part of your life. It's not something you do in order to gain something, but for its own sake. My mom has been studying and practicing acupuncture for over 50 years. Although she has been doing it for so long, she would still go to classes on Sunday to learn more and develop her skills and practice. Not because she wants to get better at acupuncture, but because she enjoys the subject and the practice so much that she wants to continue to educate herself. She loves to see what new techniques that there are and what new ways to stick needles into different points of a patient's bodies. Although she has been doing acupuncture for over 50 years, you might think that she is a master and she doesn't want to be learning. However, this brings us to the next point and the next key. You must surrender. And that for the master, surrender means that there are no experts and that they are only learners. By opening up yourself, you allow yourself to be properly instructed, then you can correctly be on the path of mastery. My mom goes to extra classes even though she has 50 years of experience because she is open and allows herself to learn more. For me as a residence assistant, I allowed myself to surrender and open up, so I texted another coworker for advice and knowledge. I could have just refused to learn how to confront the situation and just ignore all the loud rooms, but I chose to surrender, to be instructed, and for it to be a practice. The next step to be on the correct path for mastery is intentionality. Another way to phrase this is to have a vision of where you want to go. Back to my mom. When she immigrated to America, she came by herself with just a suitcase and her knowledge. She did not have any friends or family here, but she knew that she wanted to start an acupuncture clinic and practice acupuncture in the States. Every night, she would dream about it, vision it. Even when she was sleeping in the basement of a colleague's house, she would think about this acupuncture clinic. Fast forward to today. She has opened her acupuncture clinic for over 24 years, and every day she goes to her practice and is excited to see her patients and do acupuncture. She had the vision, and because she surrendered herself to be instructed by others and practice acupuncture day and night, she got to where she wanted to be and still continues to progress on the endless journey of mastery. Okay, let me end with this. Mastery is not about perfection. It is about a process, a journey, and the master is the one who stays on the path day after day, year after year, and the master is the one who is willing to try and fail and try as long as he or she lives. Thank you.